Hello again. Some residents in parts of Ekurhuleni in Gauteng are without water. This after a booster station fed by the Eskom grid experienced a total power supply failure, which then affected the Vlakfontein water reservoir, which supplies the city. Attempts to repair the transformer have been unsuccessful. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala on the ground spoke to residents, but now she's touching base with officials from the city of Ekurhuleni. Nqobile, good afternoon. I mean, how bad is the water shortage situation there?
Good afternoon, Bredan. Well, from the areas that we had been going to, some areas do actually have water. The pressure is quite low, but other areas, they had no water at all. So we do understand that in the city of Ekurhuleni, they're also just as badly affected. But of course, depending whether or not you're in high or in low-lying areas, as they need more power to pump the water. But we are now in the substation, which we have been informed that this was the area that was affected, and this is what the city was explaining in terms of there is some works on the ground. These are some of the officials from Eskom working on the ground, and you see just behind the substation, Bredan, there is that reservoir. But I want to bring in the city official to sort of explain to us first in terms of what occurred and where do we stand now.
Yeah, we lost two transformers from the Eskom site. That created no water because rainwater could not use all their pumps to pump water. So it affected the areas of Etwatwa, Davidton, Mayfield, Brakpan, Nigel, and also Springs areas. So we lost the transformer last week, Thursday, but at 13 hours today, this afternoon, the power was restored by Eskom. So rainwater pumps now are pumping fully. Hopefully water will start be restored in closer areas as of tomorrow morning, and then by Thursday evening, and we expect that by Friday all areas will be restored.
All right. And when you talk about being restored, can you give us a brief background in terms of what had gone out and what have they fixed?
Eskom, they lost two of their transformers, so we could only use one transformer, and then we needed at least two transformers so that they can carry the full load to be able to supply Ekurhuleni. We supply rainwater with power in terms of their pumps that pumps water to our reservoirs.
And you said now that has been fixed, of course, and that rainwater is now working. But how quickly can we see the effect of these transformers now working?
We could see the effect as of tomorrow morning. Some areas will have water, but definitely by Friday, all areas will have water fully restored.
And you touched on those areas that are affected here in the city of Ekurhuleni. What have you done in order to ensure that you can assist them whilst they don't have water?
We supply the communities with water tankers, but as more the reservoirs dried up, then the areas that had no water became bigger. Then we're actually struggling to catch up with all the areas, but we also prioritize the clinics and the hospitals to ensure that health and hygiene is kept. As you know, we're under the pandemic. We must make sure that those areas are always clean. And yeah, we've been supplying people with water tankers, of which it's been a long time now. We're so happy and we're thankful to our partners, Eskom, the City of Ekurhuleni Energy Department and Rainwater for working together to ensure that we resolve this problem.
All right. And talking about that time that you have taken to be able to resolve the problem, we know that there was an attempt to repair, but it didn't go so well. What happened there?
Yeah, no, technical faults, they do happen because some of them are unforeseen, and I wouldn't like to be drawn to them, basically. But what is important now is that the solution was found. They work 24/7 to ensure that the problem is resolved. We're grateful to our partners Eskom and to ensure that this problem is resolved so that water can be restored to our citizens.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, there you go, Bredan. It seems like there is a glimpse of light for those that didn't have water. We are being told that early in the morning tomorrow we will be seeing the difference on the ground, as they say that now the substation is working perfectly, which means the pumps are now working in their full capacity.
Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala.